Hello everyone, this is Suzanne Knabel from Police Science Doctor with your weekly dose of police science snippets. Police science snippets are 3 golden nuggets of recently published academic research in the fields of police science, investigative psychology, evidence-based policing, and similar areas. I go through lots and lots of recently published academic journal articles to try and find 3 snippets that I think are practical, tangible, and can be put to use straight away, can be considered to be used straight away by you good folk around the world who have use for them. So the first snippet for this week is about deceptive interrogation bans, something I talk about, or the way that suspects are interviewed in some countries, and by that I mean the USA, is something I talk about quite a bit to my students. So between 2022 and 24, 7 US states enacted statutes restricting deceptive interrogation tactics for juvenile suspects. A central concern in the policy debate was that limiting these tactics will impair investigators' ability to clear cases. This research investigated this concern. The aggregate evidence does not support the prediction that restricting deceptive interrogation tactics for juvenile suspects reduces case resolution, narrowing one of the central empirical aims in this debate. The link to the original research article is in the email that is sent out today. If you're already on the Police Science Doctor email list, if not, go get on it. It's free. Simply Google Police Science and go to Police Science Doctor and enter your details into the form that pops up. If it doesn't pop up, just scroll down to the bottom of any page. This article is actually open access, which means you can read the entire article. There's a lot of research now. I know that American police officers have been trained in this manipulative, coercive, deceptive way of interviewing, but there's a lot of evidence that shows that that produces a lot of false confessions, and that actually rapport-based interviewing, which coincidentally I'm going to talk about in snippet number 3, gets you much better cooperation, gets more evidential information from suspects, and reduces false confessions. Not just because it reduces confessions, it's more likely to get the truth out of people. Okay, so rapport-based interviewing is the way to go, guys. The second snippet is about AI analyzing body-worn video. Truleo's natural language processing system was compared to human assessors to investigate it as an appropriate tool to analyze body-worn video. As we know, there's tons and tons of body-worn video footage generated by police officers all the time. Results provide partial validation. Truelo can assess below standard flags reliably and actionably, while recognizing that the upper tier distinction between adequate and exemplary performance requires human judgment. So the software was good at detecting when officers did things they weren't supposed to do, but it was not able to distinguish between adequate and very good behavior in officers as well as human assessors were. That article is also open access. You can read the entire article if you click on the link in the email. And the third snippet, as I announced, is about rapport in victim interviews. This research investigated the efficacy of rapport-based interviewing techniques in improving victim engagement and interview yield. Results demonstrate that integrating motivational interviewing with the interpersonal behavior circle optimizes interviewing practices, leading to a substantial increase in interview yield through strengthened victim engagement. So there's some terms in there that I haven't explained, like motivational interview and interpersonal behavior cycles. So if you read Lawrence Allison and et al.'s paper from 2013, they present this technique called ORBIT, observing rapport-based interviewing to interpersonal techniques. I actually did a study on that as part of my PhD, and so you can read more about that. It is rapport-based interviewing. A lot of research has been done on that in suspect interviews. Even terrorism suspects cooperate much better. You get more evidential information out of them that can be corroborated than if you use coercive tactics. So this study now looked at applying it to victims, and it actually works in victim interviews as well, which is really interesting. So suspect interviewing is a very interesting topic, I think, personally, but obviously we each have our areas of interest. And as soon as you get onto the Police Science Doctor email list, you get sent a password that gives you access to the read page on policesciencedoctor.com. And that read page contains all the previous 283 3 PDFs with 3 snippets each. So if your particular job is not dealing with the topics that we covered today, go through that library, that read page, and see which ones are relevant to you and download those PDFs. Okay. Also, I'm showing here the Police Science Doctor magazine, of course, is out, policesciencedoctor.com/Mark1. Feast your eyes on that, and I'll see you again next week with more snippets. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps, and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address, and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.